Alright, hello everyone. Today I felt like playing some Minecraft because I have a plan for today. We're gonna spend the first few. We're gonna do. It's gonna be. I have an idea. What we're gonna be doing is doing a little bit of redecorating here. So, first things first, let's get some wood. Okay. And then we'll get a... Oops. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Throw that in there. Okay. Oh, my stupid ear. Okay, we're gonna need some hay, some netherrack, a bunch of stone bricks. Okay, I guess we should go and get some bone meal. Hmm. Hmm. Need a stick. Okay. Alright, that's 2 pieces of the puzzle done. this wandering trader. All right. So what we're going to do here. Yeah, there we go. That makes things look a lot better. Okay. Let's... Okay. Damn it. We're definitely going to need more stone bricks, regardless, but... Getting the interior done ain't a bad thing. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Just need to do the roof. Do I not have any netherrack? Oh, there we go. Now we're just gonna wait here. It does, okay. Okay. Alright. Well, that kind of sucks that we have to replace this all with stone, but whatever, at least it's centered so the outside so it won't look awful on the outside. Yeah. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could hide it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Just gonna get a ton of wood here. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Damn it. Hmm. Hmm. What the fuck? Okay. Hmm. Hmm. I can sell flint to my Fletchers, right? Am I able to do that? 1 second, I gotta actually see if that's an available trade. Oh yeah, I also built an actual barn for my animals. I don't know if I showed this off or not, but yeah. Hmm. I can. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. 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 Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Ooh, okay. Okay. God damn it. Hello. Merry Christmas. Hope you're doing well. I'm so glad that YouTube added the ability to like spam these emojis because like it's a lot like having an animated thing is much more noticeable than like text randomly appearing when you might like I don't know. I like looking down at my keybinds to make sure I don't accidentally throw this up when I mean to mute myself, you know? Oh, it's so dumb. I'm sure that's not what happened. I'm sure it's just me being an idiot, not paying attention to chat. But still, okay. So this is where the wall. Wait, where's the? Okay, so 1, 2. This should be where the. Okay. There we go. Yeah, no worries. Obviously, they're pretty useful, so I appreciate it. Okay. let's continue. Let's just do 2 here. Yeah, no, it's fine. Actually, I'll see if... Oops. Yeah, it looks alright. Oh, well. There we go. Okay. Damn it. I should really build some ladders. God knows I have enough wood. Hmm. Okay. But yeah, today we're just building a fireplace and then we're gonna collect some food and have a little feast. Probably put myself in creative mode so I can eat without needing to worry about hunger, just like Christmas. I will say it might so I mean this Christmas was kind of I don't want to say weird, but it was a little certainly unorthodox. I didn't so the so God, it was so weird. Everything. So I got like a bunch of. I mostly got like candies and like kitchen stuff that I needed for Christmas. That was the vast majority of it. Everything else I got for Christmas was mostly video games like No Man's Sky for PC, the like Eternia Shards DLC for Dungeon Defenders I also got, and I got both of those before Christmas because those were early Christmas presents for myself, so to speak. And then the other thing that I'm gonna get that I'm getting for Christmas still is a pop filter for my mic because obviously, dude, genuinely, oh my god, the Slime Rancher video. Every time I say the word plorts, it comes off as plorts, plorts. I don't know if that's popping the mic. Is it popping the mic? Yeah, yeah, that is popping the mic. Okay, yeah, seriously, almost every single time. The amount of re-recording that I had to do for the Slime Rancher video was absolutely insane. So I'm getting I ordered a pop filter for my mic. That probably also popped the mic. As did that. Anyway, I'm getting a pop filter, and I already ordered it, but it hasn't arrived yet. And when I looked at the order, there was a delay because of fucking course there always is. And so it said that it would be here in time for my birthday, which is nice. I mean, so it's kind of, you know, a bit of an late Christmas gift, early birthday present. So it sucks, but you know, it is what it is, and you know, we mostly need stone bricks, so just gonna do that. Oh yeah, I also built. So another thing I'm gonna quickly show off is, so for a Christmas gift, I got one of my friends Minecraft for Christmas, and he built it. This is his house. Yeah, and I spent like all of last night, more or less, getting the. This is why I don't have much resources for the chimney, is because I spent most of it building a road to his house. Oh yeah, we went and mined out an entire amethyst geode. Okay. Okay. Hmm. 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 Let's do this. There we go. Whoops. Hmm. That looks much better. I think. Though we might actually, considering, actually, yeah, let's do this. Considering they can't, oh, okay, well, yeah, we won't do those two. We'll have to check the insides. Son of a bitch, okay. Okay. Damn. Hmm. See, this is why we need vertical slabs, god damn it. Okay. Okay. That only took us half an hour. That was actually surprisingly fast. Yeah, might as well get some ladders in here. Some proper. Finish up with the ladders. The outside is looking good. Let's see how the inside looks. Hmm. Alright. So we'll take that. We can sell these. It's unlikely we'll switch games. Maybe to Belatra. What did we do yesterday? No Man's Sky? What did we do on Tuesday? What did we actually? No, I actually can't remember. What did we do on Tuesday? Live Belatra TF2. Okay. I did actually beat Red Deck, or I did beat Gold Stakes Red Deck last night, which is pretty cool. We might. Oh, I can do. Oh, I am able to do No Man's Sky. We did that Monday, so I can do it today if I. If, in the event that we decide to hop off, which is very, very rare. I also just realized that I don't actually have a Minecraft skin. What? I mean, I don't have a Christmas variant for my Minecraft skin. Damn. Well, probably should get around to doing that. Obviously, it won't be on the... Okay. Right, I wanted to sell these flints. Okay. Hmm. Alright. I guess it was only like 5 stacks. Damn. Okay. Okay. Right, we need food. Whoops. Okay. Alright, that should be enough. Oh yeah, I wanted to check the inside. How does it look? Oh, we never lit the fire. We never lit the fireplace. No, it's I really like that. That looks awesome. Definitely need some iron bars. Will I get copyright claimed if I play music discs? No? Alright. Merry Christmas! Hope everyone in chat is doing well. Happy Chrysler, of course. Happy Crisis, everyone! Or I don't know why I'm looking in there for my bone meal. Alright. I don't know what's causing that double pulse. How's your Christmas? It's going pretty well. I got a lot of cool stuff. I got a lot of kitchen stuff, which was really nice. I got some new knives, which I really wanted, and I got like a like a bread pan thing. Like I can make loaves of bread now, like actual like, you know, muffin shaped loaves of bread. Where before I was like making like I was just letting it expand into just, I guess, artisan shaped loaves of bread. It was just kind of like an oval dome shaped thing. But yeah, no, my Christmas has been pretty good. And then I got a bunch of treats. Like I got a bunch of treats on top of that. So can't really complain. Although it is kind of shitty. I I ordered a my pop filter for my mic and it got delayed, so it'll be here in time for my birthday at least, but it was supposed to be here like it was supposed to be here yesterday, I think. Anyway, okay. What? Okay. Okay. Do 2 steaks. Well, I know that there's some mutton here. I'll do some mutton. Ooh, a glistening melon maybe? Ooh, yes, we'll take this chicken. Oh, and pork, of course. Oh, yeah, we should probably, let's do pumpkin pie. I really wish they would add more cakes to the game, or like more like placeable food. You'd think pies would be, pumpkin pies could be would be placeable, but nope, because Mojang is anti-fun. Kidding, obviously, but regardless, I do really wish you could place food. That would be very cool. Why do I have so many carrots? Probably traded them. Okay, pumpkin, we need an egg. Oh, we need 2 eggs if we're gonna make a cake. I really should get around to making a chicken farm. Whatever. There's gotta be an egg around here somewhere. I just heard him lay it. There we go. Okay, that's 1 egg. We'll come back tomorrow and... Oh, my stupid ear. It's so itchy. How was your Christmas, Savas? Oh. How much sugar do we need to... Okay, I think we... Yeah, we should have enough for all that. Okay. Again, it really bothers me that you can't place pumpkin pie. No, sorry. We need wheat, 2 buckets of milk. Where are my buckets? or 3 buckets of milk, I'm stupid. And then 2 sugar, 3 wheat, and then an egg. Don't worry, we'll only be here for a second. We'll return to the music. Oh, fuck, I forgot about, okay. We're not completely done with the renovations. I mean, we're not even close to nearly done. Damn. Okay. Right, stone, brick, stairs. I don't know about fully encapsulating it. God damn it. Okay. Dude, I need to take a moment to... We'll chop down these trees because it just lets me get a better view of it. I might have to chop down a few more of these trees. Yeah, okay. I'll just get this one. I'll get a few more of these just to be safe. Okay, you know what? You can't really see. Okay. I'm gonna chop these. Oops. Whoa, okay. I'm gonna find a new place for the cherry trees, probably around here. Okay. This is so... Oh, man. I actually really like... It's not perfectly symmetrical, which bugs me a tiny bit, but... Eh. Oh, I still absolutely adore this terrain generation. It is absolutely amazing. Like, oh my god. Anyway, we're gonna have to restart the song. Okay. Right, we need that egg. lay an egg. Hmm. Crap. Oh, okay. Whoa. Nearly dropped my phone. Okay. Is it gonna... Okay, just charging. Alright. Whoa. Never seen... Oh, shit. Damn it. Yeah, I'll take that. Haven't seen this cave before. I clearly have. Damn. Hmm. Alright, we could sell all this flint. God damn. Do you imagine we find an egg down here? I'm also gonna be honest, I figured the renovations would have taken significantly longer than they did. Huh. Where's that chicken? Should have laid an egg by now. Ah, there it is. Knew it. Okay. We have enough to make a cake. Alright. Oh yeah, what should I put here? Golden carrot, why not? Seems fitting. Alright. Well, I'm not going to start the feast yet, because that feels... It doesn't seem right. I feel like we should do it towards the end of stream. So in the meantime, let's work up something of an appetite. Build up a great hunger, as it were. And what better way than to get something done than to finish the bouncy castle. Oh, actually, I should take these. Actually, yeah, I'll take those. All right. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, let's try that again. Damn it. Oh my god. Merry Smithmas, of course. Merry Christmas, Merry Smithmas. Merry Toy Day, Happy Toy Day. Okay. Okay. Alright. Oh god, I'm surrounded. Need to deal with as many as the little slimes as possible because I don't want my PC lagging out. Shit. Alright, I am back. Yeah, no kidding. Oh my god, there's so many fucking slimes. Okay. Slime. Yeah, bouncy castle. I'm gonna be finishing that. I don't want to hit that Enderman. Oh god, okay. I don't know if this is enough. We'll go back to the overworld and see. Okay. More than enough, alright. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. Imagine there's one block off. So, oh my god! No, that already happened actually last night. I realized that it was like 5 on this side yeah, it was 7 on this side and 6 on the other side. So I had to extend this out one. So annoying. But yeah, no, everything. I mean, yeah, everything is as good as it can be realistically. Yeah. Very sly adjustment. Yeah, exactly. Okay. That also, why is everything taking way less time than I expected? Everything is taking way longer than I expected. It's, I mean, not that that's necessarily a bad thing. I don't want to take on the feast that I've prepared until the end of stream. So yeah, I don't know. We might. Well, I don't know if we'll switch games and come back to Minecraft, but just because I don't want to end stream, or I don't want to like switch to like No Man's Sky or something and completely forget about the feast on Minecraft. You know? Do I have anything that I could enchant? Oh, respiration. I could get. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get respiration on my legacy map. No, yeah, this is 1.21.1 or 1.21.11. Sorry. Yeah, this is very like this is the newest version of Minecraft that I'm playing on. Oh, which do I like more? Um, honestly, honestly, the new version, like modern Minecraft, is so much better than like I guess Bronze Age Minecraft. I guess I don't know. Although I guess we're starting to enter a new modern age with the new naming system, so with the new like drop system. IP maps? Oh yeah, that's true. I mean, you could just download those nowadays, right? I mean, you could always just download those. People have like there's always ways to have get those on like Java and stuff, right? But yeah, no, it's so like I don't know how to explain. Like when I don't know, I feel like because people call any version before beta 1.8 the golden age of Minecraft, and then from like beta 1.8 to release probably 1. Either 1.9, probably 1.9 is I would say the silver age, and then I mean beta 1.8 to release 1.8 is silver age, and then 1.9 to 1.13 is probably, well, I don't know. My favorite, okay, excluding anything past 1.14, which is what I consider to be modern Minecraft, although you could probably call it some kind of Bronze Age now. Um, although I guess you could maybe call or beta 1.8 to release 1.13 the Silver Age, and then 1.14 to 1.21.11 to be the Bronze Age, and then like the 26.1 to wherever to be the new modern. Yeah. Yeah, the like genuinely composters alone are such a unimaginable improvement. What the fuck did we do with seeds before composters, dude? Like actually. Like I genuinely what the did we just throw them at cactuses? What did we do with them? Yeah. I mean, with weed seeds, you fed chickens with them, but that only got you so far. Like, and obviously with carrots and potatoes, obviously you just ate those or fed them to your pigs or something if you had those. But yeah, no, like, when we look at respiration, right? Knockback, power, protection. Still don't know how to grow pumpkins. So, let me sleep here so I can make a day. You just need an adjacent grass block. That's literally it. You place the seeds, you bone meal it up, then you wait, and again, you gotta make sure that there's an adjacent grass block, and it'll just grow on the adjacent block. Right? And same goes for melons. Now, I don't know if this is a maximum efficiency setup for melon and pumpkin farm. Okay. There we go. Come on, there we go. Okay. But yeah, it's... I was about to say it's super simple, but that seems arrogant. What's your favorite Minecraft update? My personal favorite. I don't really know. When were carrots and potatoes added? And like hoppers and all that. Weren't those added in the same update? Wasn't it like 1. Was it 1.7? No, that was the update that added like acacia wood in dark oak forests. And then 1.8 was like the polar bear and... Or no, 1.8 was like the pseudo end up... No, that was 1.9 was the pseudo end update. Yeah, 1.17 added copper. God, I genuinely still think they should make copper part of redstone. So we can have things like copper wire that would electrocute water at the cost of no electronics working, right? Or like no machinery working, right? Like if you had if you had copper wiring going into a piston but water was touching it, it would like short circuit, and while it would electrocute the water, it would also stop the piston from moving, you know? And sure, maybe it would feel modded, but... Oh. What the fuck? I completely forgot that I placed that there. Right, okay. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, copper wiring. I know people would say that, oh, I feel so modded, but like, people were saying the same thing about copper when it was first added, so I don't really see an issue with it. I don't really see, also, I just think that, oh, it feels so modded. I feel like that's just I don't know. I feel like it's a pretty, I don't think that's a good argument because like literally anything new to a game feels modded until like genuinely you could literally say that about anything that gets added. It feels modded. It only feels modded because it hasn't been in the game for 5 years. You know? Or fuck 3 months even. Right? You play a mod for 3 months, you're gonna get used to it. You're gonna forget what it's like to play without that mod. You know? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, hell, you like genuinely go back to 1.5 and try and fight a bunch of zombies. It'll probably be completely different from what you're used to because the combat update hadn't happened yet, right? Now, I will say that the combat update feels the least like a modded. It genuinely felt like just, you know, like a balance change update for any, you know, for your live service game of choice, you know. So I'll say that like yeah, sure, the combat update doesn't feel modded the same way 1.13 felt modded or 1.12 felt modded, you know. Fucking 1.16 felt modded, you know. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say is that the only reason half of like the newer like the whole reason half of all of the updates feel modded is because they haven't been in the game for 5 years. You know, people were saying that what was it, oh fuck, why can I not think of it? What was the one that let you, was it 1.11? What was the update that let you use rockets with elytras? Was it 1.11? The one that added polar bears and like ice glaciers and all that. That was 1.11, right? People were saying that felt modded, and the sniffer, like whenever the sniffer was added, okay, 1.10, all right then, and whenever the sniffer was added, people were saying, "Oh, it feels so modded," and it's like, okay, I'll agree with you there because I don't know, it kind of feels like part of an ambience mod, I will say. Because it's something that you have to go so far out. I've never spawned the sniffer. I've never even found a sniffer egg. Hell, how do you make a fucking or like the archaeology stuff? That is so like you have to go so far out of your way to interact with. I really wish they would just let you do it with any sand or gravel block. Right? Ugh, I kind of felt that useless. Yeah, you have to find it from suspicious sand or suspicious gravel using a sweeper, right? And then you lay the egg, or you hatch the egg through some means that I'm unfamiliar with. Then eventually the sniffer will give you new flowers, I think. And that's pretty much it. Like, it's literally just a method to get some new flowers, which is cool. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. I'm just saying you really didn't have any other ideas for this thing? Like, this was your best idea? Like, again, I'm not going to call that useless. But at the same time, you really, like, this is your best idea, Mojang. And I understand the player vote. I understand it was voted in by players. I understand that, like, this was a case of, like, players wanted this. and Mojang just kind of, now granted, I guess it's one of those things where it's kind of our fault for wanting it in a way, but at the same time it's like you really couldn't have made it easier to obtain, like, at all. Really? Like, you couldn't have made it like treasure chest loot, so, like, genuinely make it as rare, just as rare as a Heart of the Sea or something. You couldn't have done that instead? Why did you make a whole new mechanic for this one thing that nobody, well, not, I shouldn't say nobody, but that so few people are going to use that I genuinely can't even remember half of the terminology related to it. Like, seriously, I'm gonna, what is it? Yeah, a brush. Like, what the fuck is the point of this? I've never seen, I haven't even noticed any suspicious sand in my world. Now, granted, I haven't exactly gone out of my way to look for things like desert temples, but like, yeah. Yeah, like lapis. I mean, yeah, to be fair, I mostly use lapis as an as an enchantment thing. Like, sometimes I have used lapis as a flooring, like blocks of lapis, which is very nice. I like the look of it. But at the same time, it's just like, I don't even know. And there's stuff like what look, not to look, I'm not gonna say like the Minecraft devs are lazy, because that's obviously not accurate. I genuinely don't think that's accurate. You have to think about, this is a team of maybe, like, how many actual developers do they have at Mojang? Like, I assume like 12. And this is a game that has been around for well over 10 years. Hell, I'd go as far, yeah, this game has been around for 15 years, over 15 years. So, like, you're going to, I guarantee, I don't even want to know how bad the spaghetti code is, especially on Bedrock, because Jesus Christ, dude. But like, on Java, like, even on Java, there has to be like a level of spaghetti code that nobody wants to even go near, you know? And that's completely understandable. And it's a development team of, I assume, like, let's assume it's like let's assume like 16 people, two teams of 8, right? A Bedrock team and a Java team, right? Let's assume that that's the case. It could be more, could be less. I think 8 developers for each version of the game is not unreasonable. And I'm also kind of purposefully giving them the benefit of the doubt that they have not, and like, at most like 12 people, just to give them the benefit of the doubt, because like, if they have a team of 30 people each, then what the fuck are they doing? Like, you know, but I did, like, I can't imagine that actually being the case. um I really wish, anyway, sorry, no, I'm getting a little sidetracked. The point I'm trying to make is that this is a team of however many people working on 2 versions of the same game. This isn't a case of like, oh, there might be like a, you know, with some live service games you might have, with other live service games you might have 2 or 3 people per like dedicated to that to porting things to that platform with certain live service games. I think I could be very wrong about this, but I think like I imagine Fortnite does this, where they have people working on a dedicated to making sure a port is or updates are rolled out properly on each specific platform, right? I can't imagine that that's insanely rare, especially for like free to play live service games. I imagine they have people who like dedicated people to make sure everything is ported smoothly across all platforms, right? Like they have people dedicated for the Switch port. They have people dedicated to the PlayStation port. Like this isn't a case like that. This is not a situation like that for Minecraft. This is two entirely different versions of the game, and then under that separate version of the game, you have all the different ports that exist, right? And we've had this situation in the past where there's just bugs that exist on only the PlayStation version, or bugs that only exist on the PC version, or bugs that exist on only the Xbox version, right? Or bugs that exist on the Switch and PlayStation, but not the Xbox version for whatever reason, you know? Like we've had platform specific issues, you know? Need more global bug testers? No, they probably have enough global bug testers. What they need is a bug team they need a bug team of like 3 people for each individual platform. That's what needs to happen. They need a Switch bug testing team, they need an Xbox bug testing team, and they need a PlayStation bug testing team, and as well as a PC bug testing team, right? And then a bug testing team, obviously, for Java. Yeah, exactly. I don't know if that's what most companies do. I just know that is what a lot of live service companies will do, right? Is they will have 2 or 3 people dedicated to each specific platform. Right, and that's why we haven't had that many like platform specific bugs in a lot of live service games. Like Minecraft seems to be the only game out there that has platform specific bugs, which is super weird to me. Hello, hope you're doing well. And like genuinely, is there any other game, like excluding things like shitty PC ports, is there any game that has specific like platform specific bugs? Oh god damn it. Did you try stream? Okay. Don't recommend fuck ass viewer services. What the fuck are you doing? GTA Online? Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, there was a lot of issues with the PlayStation version for a really long time. God damn it. Yeah, that is true. And then obviously like the PC version, obviously for a really long time, just people being able to just grab your IP address, which is why I never streamed GTA Online for a really like until that shit got changed, right? I hadn't streamed GTA on like the reason the reason I don't stream it anymore is because I just can't be bothered to reinstall the game. But yeah. Oh yeah, like hackers have always been a problem in GTA, even on the PS3. Like hackers have been a serious fucking issue. Dude, I just realized that next year is gonna be No Man's Sky's 10-year anniversary. It's been 10 years. Oh my god, I just realized. So, I remember when GTA's final DLC released, Some Ordinary Gamers made a video talking about how, like, he's been playing the game for so long, for like 12 years, right? Over a decade long. It's like, and he was talking about how sentimental and like, how nice it was to be able to see a game from like be able to fully experience a game from beginning to end throughout the years. And it's like, man, I really wish I really wish I experienced that. That seems really cool. And I realize that I'm going to be able to do that with No Man's Sky. Like genuine, like dude, oh my god, not to like, dude, No Man's look, there are like 4 live service games that I genuinely enjoy, right? And what I mean by genuinely enjoy is like I don't play them exclusively when my friends want to play them, right? I'll play them on my own. I'll stream them on my own on a regular basis, and I'll have a good time on, off, and with on and off stream as well as with friends, right? And that's Team Fortress 2. Although I guess I've been playing that a little bit less recently. No Man's Sky, obviously. Can't really think of a third one now, suddenly. Just gonna check my Steam really quickly. So, really? I mean, you could argue Dungeon Defenders, but like, I just kind of play private server. I just play in private servers by myself. I don't really treat that like a multiplayer live service experience in the same way that I treat No Man's Sky or... Although I guess you could say the same thing with No Man's Sky, where I only really play it in single player instances. Did TF2 have platform bugs? So, okay, I don't think the PS3 or Xbox 360 versions of TF2 ever really had that many bugs. It was mostly just them not really getting updates, so any bugs that existed on the PC version got translated over to the new versions and just never got patched, since only the Xbox 360 version got any updates, and even then it only got like 2 updates before Valve stopped updating it. I guess EA at that point, or Ubisoft. God, alright, I'm gonna quickly go get some water because I can feel my sinuses drying out. I should have gotten water before I started stream, but obviously I thought I had more than I realized, so I'm gonna be right back. Or obviously I didn't have as much as I realized, so I'm gonna be right back. Alright, I am back. I got some water. We should be ready to go. Oh my god, my ear is so itchy, dude, and it's actually kind of starting to hurt. Oh my god, it's just scratched the hell out of, or well, I didn't scratch it in any serious way. I've just been like itching it, And that like constant pressure on my ear has started to take its toll. Anyway, just hit enter there. Oh. It's my keybinds. I just did enter because I didn't feel like typing. I didn't feel like deleting it first. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Did he not drop any XP? Wait, due to a wandering trader's llama? What do you mean by... Like, did a wandering trader's llama kill you? If you die to a wandering trader's llama, you deserve to lose your hardcore world. I'm sorry. There's no reason anyone should die to those things. I legitimately... Oh, if you were okay, that makes more sense. If you were AFK, then sure. Wait. Okay. Sorry, I just need to get my facts straight here. Oh, and oh, I see. That makes more sense. That makes really. It didn't lose aggro when you relogged. That's interesting. It's usually supposed to happen. That's odd. Yeah, because look at. I was gonna ask, like, did you hit it and then like you got like called into the other room and had to go do some shit and you just never like you didn't pause your game or anything like that? Like I was kind of. I was gonna ask about that, but yeah, no, that makes sense. To an extent. Again, it doesn't like it not losing aggro after relogging seems odd. But I guess that maybe only works on Enderman or something, maybe? I don't know. Or maybe it just doesn't work on modern versions of the game anymore. Like maybe it was got labeled as a bug and patched. You mean no? I mean like when you leave and like okay, 1 second. I'll just try across this. Normally, what's supposed to happen when you like pull aggro on an enemy and leave. Okay, they're still. Are they still? Yeah. Okay. Okay. I guess that is patched then, or it got changed. That's a little disappointing. Normally, they're supposed to like just not hate you. Or, you know, they've lost aggro on you usually, or maybe that only works on servers. I really don't know. Yeah. Huh. I could have sworn enemies used to lose aggro on you when you relogged. When I don't know. I don't remember when that would have gotten removed. Oops. Right, I still... Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I still need to do this. Well... Honestly, this looks... like, genuinely, I like the look of this, although... I'm gonna do this. Let's see if I like that better. I don't know. I'm not into it. Although, wait a minute. Let me see. Nah. Okay, let's just keep it the way it is. I like that. That looks really nice. I really like that, actually. Oh, torches. I just realized, did I place torches down? I should have. Yes, I did. Okay, actually, I'm gonna place torches there and there just so they don't feel left out. For world was... Wait. When did I get... Yeah, maybe it was... Yeah, what was before 1.8? Okay. Huh. I would have expected it to get removed in like 1.16 or something. Like, I remember that stuff working like a while ago, like since a while ago. Ah. Oh, of course the Sonic Unleashed soundtrack starts playing on Spotify, and it's like, oh, now I want to play Sonic Unleashed. Dude, what am I even, I beat Sonic Unleashed a while. I did it on stream, which was pretty sick. It's always nice whenever you beat a single player game on stream, especially a game like, I don't know. My first Sonic game that I ever played was Sonic Unleashed, and I beat it for the first time like this year, like maybe a few months ago, like maybe in like August, maybe September. Yeah, obviously they don't. I mean, I just proved that, but I guess they must never have then. I assume you mean they must never have. Anyway, Sonic Unleashed. I recently beat that for the first time, and I did it on stream, which I figured I feels pretty sick because now it's forever available, right? I can always go back to that moment now, which is pretty cool. And yeah, Sonic 2. Oh yeah. That was like my second Sonic game. It was like Sonic Unleashed, Sonic 2, then like years later when I got back into like Sonic was like Sonic Colors, like the Sonic Colors remake, Sonic Mania, Sonic Forces, and then I went back to the PS3, got like Sonic Generations, Sonic Adventure 2. Yeah. And then like when I got into like PC gaming, I got Sonic 3 and oh yeah, I also have again back on the PS3, I also got Sonic Sonic All-Star Racing Transformed. Don't like on gameplay is on. I mean, that's fair. Oh yeah, I also have uh Sonic Heroes. Apparently oh no. No, my first Sonic game would have been Sonic Heroes actually, cuz you know, I play like playing PS2 games before PS3 games. My first console ever was PS2, and I played Sonic. Oh my god, I played Sonic. I completely, well, not that I directly remember it, but I completely forgot that like I apparently had played Sonic Heroes so much that I actually scratched the disc, which is an insane thing to think about that happened with Sonic Heroes and not a Sly Cooper game. You know? Ah. Sonic Forces? Okay. Honestly, here's the thing. I don't think Sonic Forces is a bad game. I just think it was an incredibly underwhelming game right after everyone having played Sonic Mania. You know? Like Sonic Forces is not a bad game. But if you played like all the way through Sonic Mania, then like a month later Sonic Forces comes out and everyone is like in comparison to Sonic Forces in comparison to Sonic Mania, Sonic Forces is like fucking horrible, right? if you're really going to compare the two, yeah, no, obviously Sonic Forces is not even close to Sonic Mania. But, like, it doesn't mean that it's a bad game. And I don't think it is. But the reason why nobody likes it is because everyone was comparing it to Sonic Mania. You know? And I don't think that's fair long term. You know? And that's why that's the same thing with Sonic well, not necessarily the same thing with Sonic Unleashed. With Sonic Unleashed, people were criticizing its gameplay, which I think is, you know, I like the gameplay. I think it's just God of War if it was good, basically. I really wish they would add more RPG elements like they had in Sonic Unleashed in more modern Sonic games. I really wish they would bring like some kind of RPG and like leveling or like some like some more RPG elements like leveling up and like some like an XP based progression system, you know? Which okay, I was actually having an argument or like not an argument, but I was talking about this with some other people where we were trying to define what makes an RPG, and mine was a little broad, but it's also just kind of the unifying mechanic that most games that people call RPGs have. And I would say the one mechanic that makes a game an RPG is an XP based progression system. Right? Cuz you have things like tycoon games where you have a currency based progression system, and you know, like Schedule 1, Roller Coaster Tycoon, hell, even Animal Crossing. We would call I would call a game with a currency based progression system to be a tycoon game, right? You spend money to place things and do things and get things that make you more money, right? Oh yeah, Sonic roguelike. That would be kind of cool. Honestly, that would actually be kind of cool. Like needing to like I don't know. I don't know how that could work. Um Maybe it could be like oh my god, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine too. And it's just a fucking roguelike. But yeah, no, like and yeah, sure. You know, granted, there's a difference between a game being part of that genre and a game like RPG is on the same level as like a sandbox game, right? Calling a game like say, how do I phrase this? Like some genres take precedent over other genres, right? Like the Final Fantasy games, turn-based RPG, JRPGs usually we call these, right? And that's a perfectly apt description. I mean, that's a perfectly apt title. But if I call Minecraft an RPG, you probably wouldn't disagree, but you would have a little bit of hesitation, right? And if I call Team Fortress 2 an RPG, which I don't think it is, despite it having, I would call it an FPS game with RPG elements, right? That's if you asked me to define it only like with as much detail while only giving genre titles, that's what I would tell you. It is it's a first person shooter with RPG elements, right? There's classes that you can customize. There's an XP based progression system that, while it doesn't actually do anything, does exist as an XP based progression system. And the reason why I use the XP based progression system is simply is because it is the unifying mechanic of every single game that people call an RPG. Right? And like a survival game, right? A survival game is having a de- having a depleting bar that must be replenished using not a finite resource, but a resource that you can run out of but can get back, right? Or a resource that you must go out of your way to find, right? Now to put that in terms like I'm not describing a patent is having a hunger bar that must be replenished by eating food, you know? Remember when you had iron armor? When the fuck? Oh my! Oh yeah, that was like over the course of like I don't know. I actually don't know how long ago that was. Maybe like 2 months ago. Yeah, I've been busy. Obviously, I don't have full netherite. Like my armor still doesn't have netherite on it, which I couldn't care less if I'm being honest. I really do not care at all. Oh, I should get efficiency on my hoe. That could be useful. But yeah, I've been ranting about video game genres for the last 10 minutes maybe. Talking about how while I wouldn't call Team Fortress 2 an RPG, it certainly has RPG mechanics, and I wouldn't blame someone for calling it an RPG if they fundamentally misunderstood how game design works. Right? Like, and same with Minecraft. If you called Minecraft an RPG, I wouldn't necessarily disagree with you, but it's one of those things where it's like, really? Out of all of the different genres that you could call Minecraft, you're gonna go with RPG? Okay, I mean, hey, yeah, there's XP based progression. There's different play styles that you can switch between, but that's the first word you're gonna use. I would call it a sandbox game, and maybe a survival game before I call it an RPG, right? And sure, there's again, I gotta see about doing. I'm mending on this. I need either efficiency or respiration. Those are the two things that I'm looking for. But yeah, if you called Minecraft an RPG, I mean, I wouldn't. Here's the thing: I wouldn't openly disagree with you, but I would find it questionable, right? Fire aspect, blast protection, dude. Genuinely, with how many? Oh god. With how many enchantments are in the game now, we absolutely need a revamp to the enchantment system. What feather falling do I have on this? Oh, I have no feather falling. Fuck. Okay. All right. Whoops. Okay, efficiency 2. We'll take that. Oh yeah, Merry Christmas. Forgot about Christmas. Goddamn. Okay. Alright. Okay. What are we trying? What are we doing here? What am I looking for? Right. God, I'm stupid. Flint, and we'll take the emeralds. Man, damn. We're not gonna have enough to place it on the front. I mean, we're not gonna have enough to place it on the hoe, but downloading TF2, nice. Nice. Yeah. Or wait, Team Fortress 2 or it's like Team Fortress like classic? Which one? Yeah, now you don't know what the hell to think. No, I'm kidding. TF2, oh yeah. I've considered streaming Team Fortress Classic, but like, I don't know. I never really felt like making a scene for it, and I imagine OBS wouldn't be too happy about me playing it, but I have no reason to believe that. Last reason. I've never tested OBS with it, so I have no idea how well it would do. I feel like this might be a bit of a hot take. I feel like more TF-tubers should make videos about Team Fortress Classic. Right? Because, like, I don't know. It would be really funny if every TF-tuber suddenly made, like, an made a video of them just playing Team Fortress Classic and just all named it obligatory Team Fortress Classic video. You know? Or something similar. That would be pretty funny. Mob Grinder app is bad. Gets the job done. All I care about is bone meal, gunpowder, and rotten flesh. That is all I care about. I could not care less. As long as I get those 3 items, I am chillin'. I don't really care. It's not that big a deal. Plus, if I'm being honest, I kind of don't want to stream for more than like the 2 hours I normally set out for myself, because you know, it's Christmas. There's other things I want to get around to doing, you know. I will say though, it is very nice that the Slime Rancher video. The reason so I'm gonna say this right now. This is the only Christmas related thing that I'm gonna be doing this year. Is just this Christmas stream, right? The video that's gonna the episode of Game Tier that's gonna come out this month is gonna be a New Year's video, because the last Wednesday of the month is, well, it's on New Year's, right? 15,000. That is complete overkill. I get the exact amount of stuff that I need. The only thing that I could get use out of is like an arrow disposal, so like something that will dispose of arrows for me, but like I'm sure there's a way I could implement that without completely destroying the surrounding area, but it's easy enough for me to just run over here and just go. Right? Like, that's easy enough for me. I don't need some crazy fucking 15,000 drop thing. Yeah, the XP, yeah, this shit ton of XP could be useful, but like here's the thing. If I really wanted XP, like I like the sticks. The sticks and the sugarcane and the melons and pumpkins. You know? Right? 15,000 isn't even that bad. Then what do you mean? Divide that by 64 right now. Divide 15,000 by 64. How many stacks is that? That is far more than a double chest's worth of things. And like, no. I'm not complete, and I also don't feel like tearing this entire thing down. Yeah, it's at least 12 stacks. Now that I say that, okay, I'm actually gonna put the 1 second. So 15,000 divided by 64. That is 234 stacks. 234. We'll round it up to 2,000. We'll round it up to 235. It's 235 stacks, right? It's a little under. It's like 230. It was like 234.275 stacks. Hey, hello. Someone on YouTube chat criticized my mob grinder, saying that it was inefficient, but it's like, I get the resources I need. And then they mentioned how, like, what is it called? The drop rate was like 15,000, and it's like, that is 230 something stacks of items. That is, I do not have the storage capacity for that, nor would I want it. Back for more videos. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, okay. What I was saying about this year's video, or this month's video, is this is like the only Christmas content that I'm going to be doing, right? The next episode of Game Tiered is technically going to be a New Year's episode because it releases on the 31st, which is New Year's Eve. Have you ever heard of the End of Light mob grinder? I have not heard of that. And I'm not going to build it, if that's what you're trying to get at. Oh, what is up with my ear, dude? Oh my god. YouTube. What? Can't even build anymore? Damn. You're good. Oh, yeah. But yeah, no, like, it's one of those things where I, like I said, or not like I said, but if, like, the last Wednesday of the month was closer to Christmas, or even on Christmas, then, yeah, sure, it would be a Christmas episode, and realistically, all that means is me saying Merry Christmas or Happy New Year's at the end of the video. That's literally all the difference that happens, right? I was 3 points. What the fuck? That is why. Okay, like, genuinely, unless you're on the, like, what is it called? What's the technical SMP called? What's with, like, Il Mango and all that shit? I can't remember what it's called. What's the, like, super technical Minecraft server called? I actually can't remember right now. For kelp farm, you should build at least, like, the IKEA V1. Oh my god. Yeah, no, do I even have... Here's the thing, with kelp, I haven't started farming, or have I? I have to have started farming kelp, actually. 1 second. I had to have. There has to be kelp in here somewhere, right? Right? Huh. Really? I haven't started farming kelp. Okay. Well, I'm not going to start, and honestly, oh yeah, it's feast time, everyone. I just looked at how long I've been streaming for. We've crossed the 2 hour mark. It's feast time. Let's. Actually, you know what? Before we do that, we're going to do one more thing. We're going to do one last thing where I have no shears. Please tell me I have pink dye. Okay, I have more than enough pink dye. Okay. Just gonna get some banners. No, I don't need to be here. Shit, I'm gonna be right back. Sorry, yeah, don't worry, I'll be right back. Anyway. uh, okay, yeah, so we're gonna get some sheep here. I mean, we're gonna get some wool. Oh god, okay. Do I only? Oh my god, I only have one black sheep. Okay, that will just simply not do. Where's some black dye? Here we go. Oh, that's another bricks. Do I have any black wool? Okay. We need 12 black wool. Good night. Oh yeah, no worries if you have to head out. Good night. No nights. Okay. God damn it. Why am I only getting one wool? Okay, 7. How much? We needed 12. Nine. Come on. Someone eat some. Okay. Oh my god, can one of you... Why? I should have done this earlier, but god damn it. We'll just sleep. They'll eat some grass in the meantime and... come on, why are there more? No more. Why are my sheep not eating? This is the sheep that I need. You can make a mustache V5. It makes like, Jesus. Why is everyone recommending me I build these absolutely insane farms that I just don't need? And, like, I will never need. It's like, and probably couldn't even run. Oh, finally. Oh my god, finally. Okay. Let's go and do the outro. Because I have been streaming. Well, no, I've been streaming my normal amount. It just feels a little longer than normal because I don't know. Okay. For some reason. Alright. Get that. Get that. Put that there. Okay. We'll go into creative mode for this. Oh, actually, maybe we shouldn't. For now, we'll stay in survival just so I can place this here and here. Now we'll go into game mode. Creative. And, okay, what'll happen if I... Okay, well, we'll just do that. Okay, you know what? Slash game mode survival. Alright. The great feast shall commence. Actually, 1 second. Oh my god, I fucking hate Spotify. 1 second. Oh my god. An ad started playing on Spotify the second I mentioned how the great feast would begin. That's just... no. Anyway. The great feast shall commence. Just bear with me. Okay. And then the cake. And I'll go into survival for this. Because I don't want it to go to waste. Okay, I'm gonna go into creative for this because I want to be able to eat this cake. Okay. Well, let's just pick up all the plates here. That went well. All things considered. I mean, that was a disaster. That was like, I think 4 complete disasters that I counted. Do I not have? Okay, well. Alright then. Anyway. With all of that, I'm just gonna quickly throw this up because I want to be tabbed out for all of this. With all of that, I think I'm gonna end off stream. We got a lot done. We finished the bouncy house. We installed the fireplace as well as a chimney, and we even got some enchanting done. What else was there? I think that was it, actually. Regardless, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and yeah, take care, everyone.